Hey, what's going on YouTube? MC Seth here, coming at you from the spare room. Today we're going to talk about something that's really annoyed me. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into this because it's quite annoying. Right, before I start, for those of you who don't know, I'm MC Seth, DJ Seth, Seth, Joseph, whatever you want to call me, it's fine. I run the Serial Carnage YouTube channel where I give tips, tricks and tutorials about how to make your print-on-demand business as good as it can be. Now today I'm going to be talking about something that's really grinded my gears because it's something that I don't want to see in some of the groups that I've got on Facebook. Basically it's about discouraging other members who have achieved, who are celebrating their own achievements. And just bear with me here. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Right, so you see I've got it up on my Photoshop so I could cover out some names and stuff. But this is from the 13th of February, so it's a few days ago. This is from a post from a guy named Dave. I'm not going to mention the group that it's in because, you know, rules and stuff. I don't want to get banned from the group. But he says he bought the guide yesterday, which is, I'm assuming, a guide that the group owner has made to help people progress in their print-on-demand business, which is fine. And he's uploaded my first designs today. I am now a designer. Now, this is fantastic. This is such a brilliant achievement for people because it's such a hurdle to get over. Not everybody can, you know, create a design and upload it. Just the uploading process alone can be quite confusing to some people. So this guy is celebrating his achievement. And you can see down here, we're going to call this person Karen because it's a Karen. And she says, actually, you are a content creator. Being a designer requires talent as well as a basic understanding of design and how it's integrated into a piece. Give yourself a couple of years of creating and then you can confidently call yourself a designer. Good luck and happy learning. Now this response from this person isn't the first one I've seen of this kind. She will respond by criticizing and then at the very end she'll put good luck and happy learning. You know, so she brings somebody down, you know, and then right at the end tries to bring them up again, and it doesn't work. This comment here is narcissistic at best. Now let me just take you back to what Dave has posted here. He bought the guide yesterday, and this is the important sentence: uploaded my first designs today. So he is a designer. If he's made designs, he's a designer. There's no fucking difference, all right? You can't tell him different. He's a designer, and that's that. But this person decides to bring him down by saying, actually, you're a content creator. Yeah, he's that too. He's also a designer. Being a designer requires talent. You know, this to me says that she's insinuating this guy doesn't have any talent yet. He's designed something. He's a designer. So, you know, and it requires a basic understanding of design and how it's integrated into a piece. Yeah, and he's already achieved that by making a design and putting it on a t-shirt. He's not designing buildings or motor vehicles. It's a bloody t-shirt, for fuck's sake. You can see how wound up this has got me. I don't appreciate comments like this. So if you're going to join one of my groups, which you'll be able to see in the link down below, then don't bring this narcissistic attitude with you, because everybody here is on the same level. Whether you've been designing for 2 years, which this person, you know, claims to have been, I bet this is about her and how long she's been designing for. She might have been designing for 2 years and she's butthurt that somebody else has made a design and become a designer in one day, and she doesn't like the fact that he's on the same level as her. Logic says he is. Fact says he is. He designed. He's a designer. So I didn't see this straight away, and I've just put straight up, that's bullshit. If he's designed something, he's a designer. Some people on this page have really placed themselves on a high horse, and when I say some people, I just mean that person, because I've seen her do it to countless other people. The only one I can remember off the top of my head is from a couple of weeks back when somebody asked a question about how do I make a sale on RedBubble or something like that, and they misspelled the word sale and put sell. Now that happens quite a lot with foreigners. You know, they typically use the word sell instead of sale. I don't know why, it just happens. It's just one of those things. But she wrote a whole paragraph about correcting the way that foreigners should use the word sale instead of sell, and then in a separate paragraph at the end she put good luck or something like that. So she brings people down and then tries to bring them up at the end. It doesn't work like that. You know, you're not a what am I trying to say? you don't belong in the community if that's your attitude to new designers. So, you know, this person here has put, yes, they agree with you, Jane, which is fair enough. And I've just questioned her logic on that, you know, and she didn't like it. So she's put, well, if that is your logic you are using, I bought a first aid course and I put on a band-aid, I'm so happy to be a doctor. Now, this is just moronic. Everybody knows that first aiders aren't doctors, and putting on a band-aid doesn't make you a doctor. But what she forgets to look at is the fact that these are his designs. He is a designer. This has got nothing to do with being a doctor. So, and you can put somebody else there as agreed with me and wanted to comment on this post but wasn't sure how to word it. Now, I'm not afraid of words, you know, I'll call bullshit when I see it, and you know, that's something I'll always call out. Moving on to like the further down the comments page, you can see that this is what I've said. If you purchase a first aid course and passed, then you're a first aider, not a doctor. I'm not sure where the logic is coming from. Congratulations, original poster, you're a designer. Don't let anybody tell you different. Now, Dave, this is really important. When you design something, it's a t-shirt, bearing in mind you're a designer, and there's no other question. Nothing needs to be challenged on that at all. It just discourages other members from celebrating their achievements, which I think is disgusting. And then she goes on to question me about, when did I say anything about passing a first aid course? I just said bought one. Whatever. Stop proving my point for me. It just makes you look very, very silly. I really don't understand that. Buying a course and uploading one thing does not a designer make. Now, I've seen her call out people for making spelling mistakes and she can't even put a sentence together. So I feel like this is about you rather than him or me. And, you know, before I could finish my response, this is the point where I thought I got banned from the group for calling somebody out, because it's happened before. People like to silence people. We're in cancel culture at the moment, so I just automatically thought, oh shit, I've been kicked out of the group and I can't comment anymore. But this is what I wrote back that didn't get sent. So if you're looking now, Karen, you can read what my response to that was. And it's no, this is about you actively discouraging other members. Thank God he didn't spell anything wrong, because you would have been the first to call him out on that. I suggest you read his post again and pay attention to the part where it says my first designs. You may have been in the game longer than the OP, but one design makes you a designer. You may not like it, but it's a fact. And that is the important part there, because she doesn't like the fact that somebody who's created one or two designs is they're called the same thing as her. They're both designers, and there's nothing wrong with that. So if you're new and you feel like these other people are far beyond you because they've been doing it for years, don't feel like that, because you are a designer and you have to start somewhere. And don't let people like this get you down or discourage you from making progress in your print on demand business. Now, fortunately, I wasn't kicked out of the group because I actually just refreshed the page, and you can see that at this point I thought the moderators had just sort of deleted part of the conversation and stuff, which is cool, because now she isn't there, basically, and that's the best turnout for this thing. But what I also found by moving on was I went to search for her name. She's not in the group anymore, which is the best outcome of this, because you do not need toxic people like that in a community where everyone's trying to build each other up. You don't need some punk like that bringing people down when they're celebrating their own achievements, because you don't know how hard it was for Dave to, you know, read through that guide and understand that guide and be able to, you know, overcome the uploading process and the creation process. So Dave, well done, mate. You're a designer and you should be so fucking proud of yourself, because I am. And if you want to come and join my group where there's no toxicity at all, because I'll get rid of it straight up. If you want to join a group where, you know, whereas the group admin, which would be me, is always in there helping out and commenting, then you can come and join one of my groups where you'll get nothing but praise for doing hard work. And that's what she failed to give you. So I'm I'm not going to go on anymore, because it's started to really grind my gears, and you can see that this isn't the type of video that I was expecting to put out today. But I think it's really important that as print on demanders, then we just actively encourage each other, not discourage each other, and that's very important. So Dave, well done. And like I said, if you want to come and join my groups, any of you guys, then I'm more than happy to have you. The link's in the description below, and if you get any sort of benefit out of my videos, then please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel, because it really helps the algorithm find new users who might be interested in the content as well, because I'm quite new. And also I'll always heart and like and reply to as many comments as I can, because at that moment, being a new channel, I get that time to do it. So if you've got any questions, do not be afraid to ask. I'm not going to give you a narcissistic comment like Karen. Okay, so peace out and good luck in your print on demand businesses.